TPM or the total productive maintenance helps in achieving zero accidents, zero breakdown and zero defects. So if you're not utilizing TPM in your company, this could be a solution to move forward towards this goal of zero defects, zero accidents and zero breakdown. So in this video, I'm going to cover what is TPM or what is the origin and history behind this TPM, how it is structured or what we know as the 8 pillars of TPM, what is the difference between TPM and TQM, where we normally get confused, what are the different types of maintenance, whether it is corrective maintenance or the preventive maintenance, and why should we implement TPM or what are the typical benefits of implementing this TPM. You can also participate by answering 3 simple questions. For that, just leave your comments or answers in the comment section below. The TPM is basically an acronym where T stands for total, that is all the individuals in the organization working towards a common goal, and P stands for productive, that is producing goods that meets or exceeds the customer expectations, and M stands for maintenance, that is keeping equipments and the plant in good condition all the time. So in a perfect world, machines would never break down, assembly lines would never stop, superior product will be produced without defect, product will always meet the customer expectation. But unfortunately, in non-perfect world, some things might happen that will throw the production off schedule. That is why this TPM comes into picture. The main objective of TPM is to increase the overall equipment effectiveness, that is OEE, which is the primary metric to gauge the TPM performance. The goal of TPM is to drive the waste to zero, that is zero accidents, zero breakdowns, zero defects and zero waste. On its surface, this may seem impossible, but if it is possible for run for 1 hour, then why cannot it be run for 5 hours, for 24 hours, for 5 days, for entire shift, and so on? Origin and the history of TPM. So before we start the origin, in case if you're watching my channel for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button and do hit the bell icon so that you are notified whenever I publish a new video on my YouTube channel. So the origin of TPM can be traced back to 1951 when the preventive maintenance was first introduced in Japan. However, the concept of preventive maintenance was taken from United States of America. The first use of TPM was in Japanese automotive company named Nippon Denso, where the company's improvement theme was the productive maintenance with the total employees participation. The company name was further changed from Nippon Denso to Denso, removing the Nippon. So the TPM arises from the preventive maintenance and the shortcomings of TQM in the maintenance aspect. The need to go further than the preventive maintenance was quickly recognized by those companies who were committed to TQM at that point of time. The first question is the total in the total productive maintenance refers to all the individuals in the maintenance and the production working together. So is this a true statement or a false statement? Or you cannot say anything about this statement. Leave your answers in the comment section below. 8 pillars of TPM. Just like the physical structure starts with a grounded framework, building a strong TPM process requires a strong foundation in the form of 5S. The goal of 5S is to create a work environment that is clean and well organized. So if you want to know more about what is 5S, you can check out this video in the I button, and I will also share the link in the description below. The 8 pillars are built on this foundation of 5S. The first pillar that we have is autonomous maintenance. That is, the maintenance task and caring for the equipment should start with people who are actually using the equipment, such as cleaning, lubricating and inspection. What it does is it gives operators a greater ownership of their equipment. It increases operators' knowledge of their equipment, ensures the equipment is well cleaned and lubricated. It identifies emergent issues before they actually cause any failure. The next pillar that we have is planned maintenance. So planned maintenance activities are essential on the prevention of equipment breakdown. Planned maintenance is performed by periodically evaluating the condition of equipment to proactively prevent deterioration and mechanical failure. So what it does is it significantly reduces the instance of unplanned stop time. It also enables most maintenance to be planned for a time when equipment is not scheduled for any production. The next pillar is quality maintenance. To ensure the satisfaction of customer, manufacturing process come for zero defect process. The goal of quality maintenance is to identify any possible cause of deviation from zero defect production. So what it does is it reduces the number of defects, reduces the cost by catching the defects. The next pillar is focus improvement. So having a small group of employees work together proactively to achieve a regular incremental improvement in the equipment operations. What it does is it includes recurring problems are identified and resolved by cross-functional teams. The next pillar is early equipment management. That is the directly practical knowledge and understanding of manufacturing equipments gained through TPM towards improving the design of a new equipment. What it does is the new equipment reaches the planned performance level much faster due to the fewer startup issues. And the maintenance is simpler and more robust due to the practical review and of employees' involvement prior to installation. The next pillar is training and education. So the idea behind TPM is that everyone does their part to contribute to the overall productivity of a production process. In order to achieve the optimum performance and to build each member's competence, proper training is required. Next pillar is the safety, health and environment. It focuses on creating a safe workplace. The essence of this pillar is recognized when actively applied to each of the other pillars. The last pillar is the TPM in the administration. A key role that is often overlooked is the administration department that works behind the scenes. Like the rest of the production team and the process, management and the administration functions are also subjected to the productivity improvement. So these are the 8 pillars on which our TPM are built. Question number 2. Which of the following is not an interpretation of the term perfect production? Options are production without any breakdown, production without any defects, production without any accidents, or production with 100% error. You can leave your answers in the comment section below. Now let us see the difference between TPM and TQM. So both these TPM and TQM are the key operational activities of quality management system. Now if we talk about the difference between these two, so TPM is more focused on equipment, that is the input parameter, while TQM is more focused on the overall quality as the output. TPM is basically aims to eliminate losses and waste totally, that is the zero defect approach, while TQM aims to reach incredible quality level, that is the defects per million opportunities. TPM is related to employees participation and hardware oriented, while TQM is related to systemizing the management and the software oriented. Even though these are some of the differences, but they do have some common goal, that is avoid waste in the fast-paced environment, producing quality goods consistently, reduce cost and minimizing the defect and increases the overall quality. Question 3. TQM focuses on and the TPM focuses on. So options are equipment and quality, both on equipment, quality and equipment, and both on quality. You can leave your answers in the comment section below. Now let us understand the different types of maintenance here. Broadly, there are two types of maintenance: corrective maintenance and preventive maintenance. Corrective maintenance is implemented right after the defect has been detected on the piece of equipment or the production line. Its objective is to make the piece of equipment work normal again so that it can perform its assigned function. Corrective maintenance are basically of two types: immediate maintenance and deferred maintenance. So immediate maintenance is something which is performed as soon as the failure occur or degradation is detected. This minimizes the downtime and focuses on getting the equipment back in a perfect working condition as soon as possible. On the other hand, the deferred maintenance is a practice of postponing the maintenance activities such as repair in order to save some time and cost. So that is corrective maintenance. The other type of maintenance that we have is the preventive maintenance. So preventive maintenance is aimed at catching or fixing the problems before they happen. It is mostly commonly carried out in the form of regular inspections, usually occurring multiple times per year. The primary benefit of this preventive maintenance is that it can eliminate unplanned shutdown times as you early catch the problems beforehand. Preventive maintenance are basically of two categories: condition based and predetermined. So condition based is something which is considered as a more advanced alternative to preventive maintenance. Rather being inspected according to the schedule, machines and systems are carefully observed for changes that could trigger the upcoming failure. The other type of is the predetermined. That is a less known of all the maintenance and does not rely on the equipment actual state, but rather on the program delivered by the manufacturer. They elaborate this program based on the failure mechanisms as well as on the MTTF, that is mean time to failure. TPM typically has many benefits, which is why implementing TPM is certainly worth considering. So before we look at the benefits, don't forget to share this video with all your friends and colleagues. And if you have any specific comments or suggestions, do let me know in that comment section below. So the first benefit that we have is less unplanned maintenance. So when TPM is properly implemented, it can reduce unplanned maintenance because it introduces more structured approach to maintenance and encourages a sense of ownership among the operators using your equipments and machinery. Less downtime. Because TPM introduces ongoing and structured quality process procedure, your machinery will be less affected by the downtime or faults. Safe work environment. Because TPM also addresses human issues, it leads to safe work environment. Employees are expected to keep their workplace neat, clean and tidy. Lower production cost. So that means the fault or the broken machinery and equipment cost money. So when the TPM increases the efficiency of a machinery, it also helps to reduce your maintenance and the production cost, thereby increasing the profitability. Next we have is the measurable results. Another important benefit are the tangible measurable results. The parameter to measure the TPM is the OEE, that is overall equipment effectiveness. The last, that is not but not the least, it helps in reducing the number of accidents.